Welcome to the Bougie Baldie Podcast with your host, Kellie Rhymes.
Have you ever stood in front of your mirror and you're looking at your hair and you realize that there's less hair than there was before? I remember the moment I was standing in front of my mirror, combing through my hair and seeing alarming amounts of hair caught in my comb. This was so disheartening because I had already noticed a small bald spot that I thought I could fix on my own, but it was a clear indication that this was a much more than just a small bald spot. It was getting wider and it was getting worse, and I was losing my hair, which was basically losing a part of my identity. Now, today I am going to be sharing some early signs of hair loss that you should not ignore because knowledge can change everything. For those of you that are new to my podcast, my name is Kellie and I am a women's hair loss support and authenticity coach with scarring alopecia. I have experienced the emotional and mental challenges of hair loss, and I am here to help empower my fellow women with hair loss by providing education to boost your confidence and help you through your hair loss journey. Now, extensive shedding is one of the first indicators of potential hair loss. While it's normal to lose 50 to 100 strands daily, noticing significantly more hair on your pillow or in your brush, maybe your comb or clogged in your drains when you're taking a shower, this can be an early red flag. Pay attention to the patterns. Are you seeing more shedding during certain times, or is it consistent over weeks? Track that, write it down so that you can remember and see what is happening over time. Now, another sign to watch for is thinning areas on your scalp. These often appear around your crown or your hairline, and this could manifest as a widening part or just some more scalp showing on photos for women. Now, hair thinning tends to be more common across the top of the scalp, while men often experience a receding hairline or just some bald spots. Scalp irritation and itching could signal an underlying issue such as inflammation, fungal infections, or other alopecia conditions where the immune system mistakenly attacks your hair follicles. Unexplained hair breakage is another warning sign. It occurs when hair becomes brittle due to overprocessing or poor nutrition, leading to shorter strands and uneven growth. A significant sign is when lost hair doesn't grow back as it should. The hair growth cycle has three phases: the antigen, which is growth, catagen, which is transition, and telogen, which is hormonal imbalance. Now, another significant sign is when lost hair doesn't grow back as it should. The hair growth cycle has three phases: the antigen, which is growth, catagen, which is the transition phase, and then telogen, which is a rest phase. Disruption in this cycle due to factors like stress, hormonal imbalances that are related to maybe postpartum or menopause, genetic predispositions, or nutritional deficiencies can prevent regrowth. In the United States alone, approximately 6.8 million people live with some form of alopecia, according to the National Alopecia Areata Foundation. This condition can manifest at any age and in a variety of forms, such as patchy hair loss or complete baldness. Early detection is key because it allows you to seek professional advice and explore options for treatments and management. Hairstylists often act as the first line of defense when it comes to noticing early signs of hair loss. Experienced hairstylists may identify changes like thinning or unusual shedding during routine appointments. However, it is crucial to understand that while a stylist can raise concerns, they are not medical professionals and cannot diagnose or treat your underlying condition. One way stylists might unintentionally contribute to hair loss is through overprocessing. Chemical treatments like bleaching, dyeing, or relaxing can weaken the hair shaft, making it more prone to breakage. Similarly, frequent heat styling or tightly pulled hairstyles like braids, ponytails, or extensions can lead to traction alopecia, which is a form of hair loss caused by prolonged tension on the scalp. On the flip side, though, a skilled stylist who understands scalp health can play a supportive role in your hair loss management. For example, they may recommend protective hairstyles that can reduce stress on your scalp or suggest treatments like scalp massages to improve circulation. Some stylists also use low tension application techniques for extensions or braids to minimize damage. Scientific studies have linked improper hair care to accelerated hair loss. For instance, research shows that tight styles increase the risk of traction alopecia, especially among African American women who often wear these styles. By collaborating with knowledgeable stylists, clients can find a solution that protects their hair while allowing them to feel confident and stylish. Hair loss is more than just a physical change. It often carries a deep emotional impact due to societal pressures to conform to beauty standards that equate hair with femininity, youth, and health. The visible nature of hair loss can make an individual feel vulnerable, leading to a range of psychological challenges such as anxiety, depression, and diminished self-esteem. For many, it's not just about appearance, it's about identity and how they perceive themselves in social and professional settings. Research shows that hair loss is particularly challenging for women, with approximately 40% experiencing significant emotional distress that can manifest as social withdrawal, avoidance of mirrors, or even relationship strains. Currently, stigmas around baldness, especially for women, can amplify these feelings, making it difficult to seek support or even talk openly about the experiences. Healing from the emotional toll requires intentional self-care and internal work. Therapy or coaching, whether individual or in a group setting, can provide tools for reframing negative self-perceptions and addressing underlying anxiety. Self-acceptance also involves recognizing that beauty isn't defined by hair, but by confidence, resilience, and authenticity. Community support can be a transformative factor. Online forums, alopecia support groups, or even social media connections can help individuals realize they are not alone. Seeing others confidently navigate their hair loss inspires a mindset shift and provides practical tips. These connections often normalize the experience, making it less isolating. Embracing new beauty routines, whether through wigs, scarves, or any other type of head covering, or just rocking your bald head, also empowers individuals to express themselves creatively while adjusting to their new reality. Ultimately, rebuilding confidence requires a mix of emotional healing, practical adaptation, and finding joy in self expression. The first step in addressing hair loss is to seek professional advice. A dermatologist or a trichologist can provide an accurate diagnosis by identifying whether the hair loss is caused by an underlying medical condition, genetics, or just lifestyle factors. Early intervention is critical because it increases the likelihood of managing or even reversing certain types of hair loss. Treatments may include topical solutions, oral medications, or procedures such as PRP, which is platelet-rich plasma therapy. Hair care habits play a significant role in managing hair health. Avoiding overprocessing your hair with excessive heat, styling, harsh chemicals and treatments, or tight hairstyles. This is because these can lead to traction alopecia or breakage. Switching to a sulfur-free moisturizing shampoo and conditioner and limiting heat exposure helps protect fragile hair. Nutrition is another critical factor. A balanced diet rich in biotin, zinc, iron, and protein promotes hair growth and strength. Foods like eggs, nuts, spinach, and fish can nourish hair follicles from within. For those who have deficiencies, supplements might be recommended to you, but always consult with a healthcare provider first. Experimenting with alternative beauty solutions such as wigs, scarves, or other types of hair coverings can be empowering, as I said before. These are not just tools, they're not just about hiding your hair loss. They will allow you as an individual to embrace new styles and express your personality. Finding a supportive hairstylist or wig consultant who understands hair loss can make the journey easier and more uplifting. Lastly, educate yourself. Resources like books, online courses, or support networks can provide clarity and confidence. Remember, hair loss doesn't define you, and you need to address it with a proactive approach, fostering a sense of empowerment. Hair loss is a deeply personal journey, but it doesn't have to be faced alone. Sharing your story, whether it's with a loved one or in a support group or on platforms like this, YouTube, can inspire and uplift others. It also helps break the stigma, encouraging a broader conversation about beauty, confidence, and resilience. This collective sharing fosters a supportive community where everyone can find their voice and strength among their challenges. I want to encourage you to open up to people who are close to you that you feel comfortable with to share your story. And if you want to drop anything in the comments related to this video, please feel free to do so. Now, if you are a person who would rather keep it to yourself, I do have a downloadable journal on my website where you can write those feelings out and track your hair loss journey to make sure that you are paying attention to what is happening with your hair loss. Now, I will leave the link to that journal in my website in the description below. To continue to receive more value and education around your hair loss, make sure you subscribe and join our journey of healing and empowerment. All right, that's all we have for today. From my heart to yours. I'll see you next week. Bye. Are you a woman struggling with hair loss, feeling unattractive and insecure? At Limitless Mindset Coaching, we understand the emotional toll that hair loss can take. In just 90 days, we help you transform from feeling lost and embarrassed to radiating with confidence and joy. Imagine building your self-esteem, discovering the perfect camouflage techniques to cover up your hair loss. Receive tips and tricks that can help you with your hair loss and help you embrace the new you while connecting with a supportive community of women just like you. Say goodbye to negative emotions and hello to a positive mindset. Picture vibrant new relationships, walking into the room with your head held high, participating in those social events and activities again, and living life filled with happiness. Ready to take the first step? Well, just visit www.limitlessmindsetcoach.com, or you could click the link in the description. Today, let's embark on this empowering journey together.
Thank you for watching the Bougie Baldie Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe